This mass exodus from Moscow, because of people not feeling safe there, would allow this killer to leave in plain sight and not stick out as somebody that all of a sudden he's there, then there's this murder, then he's not, and could possibly be long gone and therefore much harder to locate, much harder to find. We don't know. And I want to talk a little bit about what kind of person, what kind of mentality, what kind of maladaptive emotionality it takes to do something like this. You're talking about a real psychopath here. You're talking about someone that lacks empathy. You're talking about someone that's probably very narcissistic. And there's something called the dark triad. And a dark triad is something that kind of goes beyond the diagnostic categories. It's 3 traits or characteristics that we've identified: psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism. And these are 3 characteristics that, when they occur together, it's the perfect storm for evil. It's the perfect storm for people that will kill someone for sport. They will kill someone where they get that feeling, that satiation, that high from doing it. And they can go into a frenzy, which is why they would go to the next bedroom and kill somebody else until they got to the point of exhaustion or fatigue or something scared them away. Now, 3 weeks before this happened, on October 21st, reports say a woman let her 12-year-old mini Australian Shepherd out to use the bathroom, but he didn't come back. And they found him skinned 3 miles away from the murder house. And it had to be done by somebody that knew how to do it. Now, police have already said the incident is unrelated to the murders. I don't know how they know that, but I have a really hard time just giving that the back of my hand. How many dogs had they found skinned in Moscow, Idaho in the last forever? And from what I can understand, none. And then 3 weeks before a quadruple stabbing, within 3 miles, they find a dog stolen and skinned. I have a hard time writing that off.
This was one of our exclusive stories at DailyMail.com, and I wanted to point out, as you just noted, taking something from a funeral or a memorial, the pelt of the dog was not found with the corpse. The paws and the head were left, the body was skinned, and the pelt is missing.
To me, it's significant that that happened almost exactly 1 month before the slaying of the students. Many people have conjectured, could this person have done it before? And will he do it again? But very often, we do see serialists start with animals. I mean, animal torture, everyone knows that this is very common. And with serial killers, there's almost always a 30-day cooling off period before they do their next killing. So maybe the first victim was the dog, and then the person graduated onto the students.
Yeah, to me, I would be very slow to erase that from the timeline.
No.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.